They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go! And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Eluding the pressure right. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Come on, let's go! Try at 38! Try at 38!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Here we go! Try at 38! Try at 38!
Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Intentional grounding, offense.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Right there in coverage, the veteran Cam Chancellor.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
By 20! By 90!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When Tony Gonzalez makes catches, sometimes I feel bad, like it's almost routine. And that's really not what the deal is. This is a guy who has to work his way open on every play because he's such a featured guy. But he's also a guy that throughout...
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Anderson now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Let's go. 190.
He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. This is caught by Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 190.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 190.
Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Bust through the tackle. Johnson, the intended target. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan. They're working.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Packers. Jerry Rice, 65 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packers defense here, they're heading back out onto the field. And now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And they put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from 11 yards out. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Walsh, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The tackle there by Mark Barron.
an opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw, Vick. Throw right side, complete to Carter. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion, but it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Vick operating on first down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
It's a quarterback sneak, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson with time running out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. One last shot for Michael Vick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to take over at the 20.